wait until people come. I should have peed before I did this, but it's fine.
I'm trying to see why did it not show me?
So yeah, I didn't say that we were going live today, so let's see how many people actually show up. Well, I told them that we're gonna do it every week.
Oh, I'm on as the Handon Weekly.
Oh, you are. I see. You have one person.
Oh, I'm not a mod then. Should I switch that?
I mean, you can if you want to. Hey guys. I'm back again with Robin, as we promised. Wow, there's a lot of you coming in at once.
My hands are so cold.
You guys ready for this episode?
No.
So, as people are flowing in, we are talking about episode 4 of season 3. Of Legacies, and this was supposed to be the season finale. So this is supposed to be technically season 2 finale. So we're really excited. We're nervous. I'm nervous.
I'm trying.
Anniversary. It is. It's Handon's first year anniversary.
Handon anniversary. And if you're on Twitter, go and tweet out hashtag Handon anniversary, and if you live tweet, put that with it.
This episode is called Hold On Tight. I think Landon's gonna say it. Yeah, Landon's doom in this episode, especially when he comes face to face with Daddy Malivore. Daddy Malivore! I haven't heard that one yet. Oh my gosh. I'm excited for Malivore being back. I
don't think he's going to be gone, though, because like we saw BTS of him, and they just finished filming like episode 8 or whatever.
Oh, yeah, no, Landon's definitely not going to be gone, guys. He's just, we'll see what happens, because
I have a theory on that. I actually have a theory on that, and I told you that already.
But go ahead and ask your questions. We're here for, at least an hour, or a little bit more than an hour, because we've got like an hour and a half until the episode airs. Are you on the live, Robin?
Yeah, I am. I can see the chat. I'm just not on as my account. I'm on as the Handon Weekly.
Please, Landon, take Hope flying. Guys, did you see the pancakes? The pancakes. Do you want Landon to take Hope flying? Fuck yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I've wanted it since
We've been talking about it since 213.
Yeah. I want a flying scene, but sadly at the moment he has no powers. We don't know that. Look. Who else would say hold on tight? It just doesn't make sense. So pancakes look delicious. I'm hungry. Listen, I was watching I was going back through the live that Danielle did with Karen. Karen, who plays the wonderful Emma on the show. And she basically said in that live that she was filming a scene with pancakes and that she wasn't going to give the context of the scene. But that was like the first time you see Hope eat. So it's definitely that scene. It's going to be Wade. Listen, I've been seeing this on my timeline the entire day. It's not going to be Wade. But yeah, it's officially like minus Hope being in Malivore and then those last few weeks or whatever where they really didn't know what they were. They've been together for a year.
1 year Handon anniversary.
If Hope sees Malivore with Landon and she's going to go all badass and save my husband, listen.
Who do we think will die? Alyssa?
Yeah. Because Olivia is no longer on the show.
Maybe Jade dies. She is the vampire. They do, and maybe they use Jade instead of MG.
Maybe. That's a good theory. He counted those days when he was with Josie or nah? No, because he said when Hope was in Malivore, which I think
assume that's all together.
it's all together with that and stuff. I've seen the multiple theories that he still has his powers, but they just are dormant, and I would like it. It would make sense because Landon wasn't born human, so how can they take away his Phoenix powers?
That was my theory.
Exactly. Exactly. Have you seen the 3 emojis Kaylee used on Twitter to describe the episode? Yes, I sent them to you, right, Robin?
Yeah, that was partly what my theory is based on for today's episode.
Let me look at them real quick again.
It's a pawn.
A pawn,
a golden coin, and a black hole, or like a black pit or something.
Yeah, that's what it is right there. Oh, you can't see them, but you won't see them. But I took a screenshot of it, and then the writers posted a lion, what looks like a dragon in a
champagne bottle.
Champagne celebrating 1 year.
And an anniversary.
Brett wrote this episode, guys. And he wrote 116. Just letting you guys know. He wrote the finale of season 1. How do you think Hope will become a tribrid? Saving somebody.
They'll be in season 4, though.
Yeah.
They just got a season 4, so they won't.
Season 4 or like the last episode of season 3?
Yeah. Just when they get Landon back and Hannon's okay, she's going to turn into a tribrid.
They love the angst. I hope Landon's powers are activated once again. What do you guys think? Oh, we want it bad too.
Oh, Hiccup, you're so warm. Warm my hands up.
I hope to see all Malivore's monster make an appearance eventually. It would be interesting, like how they would play that out. But we already know it's going to happen because that's basically Necromancer's big plan. Do you think that Maya is in this episode? Julie does say, yes, I think Maya and Ethan are both in this episode. Because you know Ethan's in it because there's a sneak peek with him and Josie.
Yeah. We know she doesn't meet her boo this episode, though.
No, Kaylee posted that on her story. The new character, I almost said her name. I'm so glad I didn't. The new character doesn't come in this episode. I'm so scared for this episode. I was really scared for this episode, and then we got that scene with Hope and Landon, and I kind of like settled a little bit. I was like, okay, at least they have one happy moment in this episode. But then it made then my group chat. There's somebody in our group chat that was like basically like, but then we know how it's gonna end, and I'm like, you're probably right.
We've been like riding this like up and down all day. It's been like, okay, we're okay. No, we're crashing. No, we're okay. No, we're crashing.
Will Landon get his powers back this episode? I don't know.
I think he'll actually get Josie's powers this episode.
Yeah, Robin has a theory on that, which we can touch later. No. Season 1 finale had me crying. I'm telling you right now, season 2 is probably gonna have you crying too. Because Brett wrote it. Whenever Brett writes an episode, I always end up crying somehow. You end up crying after almost every episode is. Okay, you didn't need to call me out like that, okay? I was telling Robin, I was like, I can't keep making my thumbnails me crying because you guys are gonna think I'm sad all the time. But I'm literally crying every episode. I think Josie might sacrifice her magic so the coin in the pit could be connected, and I don't want to lose Siphon Joe. I don't know. I don't really know what's going on with Josie this season yet. But we'll see. Kaylee did say that she posted on Instagram that Josie makes a big decision this episode.
It's going to be her going to Mystic.
That's true. She said, is Josie going to make any big decisions or realizations? And it's just her nodding her head. So, I can't wait to see more Landon's powers, or if we get them back. I wanted Landon's powers since he turned into a phoenix. Landon, or Coin equals Josie gets her powers back. I don't necessarily think she's going to get her powers back because she does go to Mystic. So it wouldn't make sense for her.
Going to give her powers to Landon.
And Landon has a chest piece tattoo. He does. I said that from the beginning. I was like, the chest piece is Landon. Unless it could be the Necromancer too, the Alyssa and stuff.
A preview for Legacies just came on my TV because I have it on prepared.
Oh my gosh. After 3 years, Daddy is coming. Oh my god. Let me tell you, when I saw the preview after last week's episode and Landon said, "Hey, Dad," I was like, what the fuck? Don't you be calling him Dad. You guys are just meeting.
It's so funny that he would do that, though. That's typical Landon.
Just like when he said to Clark, "Hello, brother."
Yeah, like crack a joke, like, "Hey, Dad."
I know, right? They gave us that adorable moment, and then obviously that's not going to last, especially with Malivore showing up. Oh, 100% not. And I actually really excited. What I'm really excited about this episode is that it's in Mystic Falls. Like it's not at the Salvatore School. I mean, it's probably gonna start up at the Salvatore School, but I want more scenes at Mystic.
We at least get a soft handed scene, so at least we'll be fed for that.
And we don't have to wait so long. Like we only have to wait a week.
And we get an anniversary.
Yeah. Do you think anyone dies this episode? Yeah. Who? I don't know, but it's the finale. Someone's gonna die. I wonder if Landon will understand his dad speaking. Is he gonna speak?
I don't know.
Landon and Malivore father-son bonding time. Yeah. I don't know if it's gonna exactly go as bonding time, but we'll see what happens. In the promo, Hope was holding a little knife. Maybe it's the Hope blood in her so she can kill Malivore. No, because Malivore
doesn't, because she's not a vampire.
That's another thing. But Malivore was on set a few weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy who plays him.
He actually just left set too, so.
How much longer will it be for you guys? The episode? An hour, 15 minutes. For me.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the episode clip between Josie? Listen, when Ethan called Josie Joe, I was like, nobody calls her Joe except people that know her.
And then they talked about their parents, and it was just like, we didn't need that.
We didn't really need that. But then again, they're showing stuff like, I'm glad they gave us the hand-in one, but is Malivore going to want Landon now that he isn't a Phoenix? That's the question. But he's still a Phoenix.
Malivore purposely made Landon this basically unkillable host in order for him to be able to possess him and survive. And there's no way that there would be a faulty switch in that. If he had years and years to perfect these children, and then Landon all of a sudden is that perfected child, he's still going to be a Phoenix. There's no way.
I'm looking forward to how Landon, Hope, and the students react to Malivore. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting dynamic. I think Josie is doing the recon and is seeing what her life would be like at the school if she switched. Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Yes, I agree. Oh, gosh, it's going fast. Hold on. Yes, I agree. I have been living in a hand-in sneak peek because I know it's probably one happy moment we'll have.
It is Hope and Landon's anniversary.
It is. It's their 1 year.
Hope has vamp blood in her at all times, but it's not activated.
Yeah. I hope we get Malivore Landon. And she wouldn't necessarily need to use her blood. They have the vials. So it wouldn't really make sense, if anyway. Do you think the greatest destroyer of love prophecy is going to happen in this episode? Yes. It's going to be Hope and Landon. It's going to be Hope and Landon. There's nobody else it would be. Yeah, there is literally nobody else it would be. I meant Malivore might have his own language and Landon might understand it or speak it, like Harry Potter can speak snake. Maybe. Happy Handon anniversary! Cheers. I'm hoping the necromancer dies. The story has dragged on way too long.
Careful, Luke. His stands might come after you on Twitter.
Yeah. There's Malivore. There's Malivore. There's necromancer stands. I'm excited to see what Malivore is going to be like. Me too. I'm really excited for Malivore. I don't know what it is, but like it's like this, we've gone these 2 seasons with just him being a name and then him being a pit. And then we haven't really actively seen him with other students. We've seen like flashbacks of him, but like not actively being involved with what he's doing in current time. So I'm really excited for that. Maybe Malivore knows something about Landon's powers that we don't. Oh, 100%. I'm sure he does. I think Malivore would want to possess Hope. Remember when Hope is 03 and Malivore, so he's
But Danielle said that they were toxic, or she was toxic to Malivore. So.
Yeah. Hopefully it won't be their last. So, is Peyton going to be in this episode? I think so.
Peyton?
Yeah. Because he was filming this episode.
Was he?
That picture that he posted of all of them?
Oh.
Yeah. Will Alyssa die if the necromancer dies? I don't know. I kind of just got here, so do you have any predictions of who will die? Because I think someone will because it's the finale.
Alyssa or Jade?
Alyssa or Jade. I would love to see Hope's brother.
Marcel, you mean?
Marcel? I was like, wait, Hope doesn't have a brother, but then I remember Marcel. I was like, I was so confused for a second.
I would love the whole family to meet Landon.
I want Rebecca to meet Landon.
But Freya met him technically. We just never saw it because Hope sent him to New Orleans, and so he met like Vincent and Freya.
What hour does the episode come out for me? 9:00 p.m.
6:00 p.m.
And then we get straight on to Handon Weekly, and then after Robin and I talk for like ever. I don't sleep the night after Legacy airs, guys. When Cole meets Landon. I mean, Elijah met him.
Elijah gave him $300 to ensure that he didn't have to work that night so that he could go check out the festival so that he could have Hope there and that they could meet. And
Elijah's the reason why we have Handon, guys. I would do the same if I didn't have. Listen, I work at 8:00 tomorrow morning. Hopefully, because you guys can't see it out there, but I don't know if you can see it, but you can't. It's snowing outside. And my boss was like, "Come in, or if not, we're gonna send somebody to come get you, so you don't have to drive." It's basically them telling me, "You need to come in."
Hope's little cousin, Nick. I don't think we'll ever see Nick.
Just like I don't think we'll see Stephanie Salvatore either.
I hear Landon is going to do something crazy. Yeah, he's totally going to jump into the portal and sacrifice himself.
Do you want to say your theory about that?
Yeah, okay. So I think that Hope's painting is a prophecy because, like, she had that vision of Landon being stabbed, and it ended up being true, like, in the exact same spots and everything. And she saw Dark Josie before she knew she was Dark Josie. So I think that her painting is literally a picture of her looking at the Malivore pit or the portal that's opened in order to bring all of these monsters out. and then but Landon is going to jump into the portal to have Malivore come after him so that Hope in the school is saved. And I also think that he's going to have either Josie's coin or Josie's powers when he jumps into the portal, so that to either like maybe try to like siphon from the inside or something. I have no idea, but like something like that. Oh, my neighbor's angry apparently.
Guys, look. Okay, can we talk about I love that this is a Hannah moment, but Danielle looks so beautiful in this scene. Like her natural hair. Can we talk about that? I mean, she always looks beautiful, don't get me wrong, but
there is only one teacher at the school. Yes. As far as we know.
They don't go to fucking class, guys.
They don't go to class, no.
The Sphinx said one will die. Do you think it will be Hope? Nope. No, it's too early for Hope to die.
Hi, Fur.
Oh, is Fur here? Hi, Fur. Yeah. It's 2 a.m. where I am. I am staying up to watch the episode live. Hey, I mean, you do you. Where do I live is, I live in Virginia. I'm from where Mystic Falls is. Not really, guys. They film in Georgia, in Covington, but like Mystic Falls, Virginia. The snow has been crazy. Yeah, we're supposed to get snow the next like 4 days. Imagine if Malivore possesses Landon and falls in love. What? No! Stop with this stuff. Like, I'm not gonna even finish reading that.
Yes, Hannah Weekly. Hannah Weekly fan.
Thank you guys for listening. Our episodes have been going crazy.
We really appreciate all you guys.
Yeah, we really do.
Whenever you share it and, you know, like talk about it and stuff, we really appreciate it.
I live in Puerto Rico and it doesn't snow. Lucky you. Actually, I really like snow, so I can't really be saying much about it.
I don't want snow. Okay, I live in Canada, but I live in the one place in Canada that we don't actually get a lot of snow. Like we're in like our own little like pocket of Canada where there's not a lot of snow, and I can't stand when it snows here.
Guys, Robin and I were on Zoom the other day, and we listened to Danielle's song like 15 times in a row. We're even in the chat that we have, and we're always like typing in the lyrics, and she was responding to me with the lyrics.
Wait, Sabrina, you're from Canada too?
What if Malivore possesses Landon and no one knew? I think somebody would know if it wasn't Landon.
Possibility.
Yeah, but I don't think people would just like automatically think it was Landon because there would be something off about him. I definitely think MG is going to try to save Alyssa despite everything. He is the superhero after all.
Yeah, because Huck basically said, not all monsters, or he said something to that line of, which basically means that MG shouldn't give up on Alyssa.
Yeah.
Last episode. I think Hope will die, quote unquote, next season or at the end of this season.
Nope. I'm interested in seeing Josie and Ethan's friendship. I don't know. I feel like it would be I agree, like it would be an interesting dynamic between them two. But with Sheriff Mac and Alaric becoming a thing officially, I feel like they're gonna become siblings.
It's gonna be a big ass family.
Yeah. It's gonna be kind of funny seeing how long their hair is gonna be in the next episode. Well, this episode, they had to refilm this episode too. So I think you're really gonna see some changes in this episode as well. I love how Naj and Arlon always fight.
That's constant, guys.
That's constant. Not just on the podcast, guys. It's hilarious though. We love it.
Sabrina, where in Canada are you from?
I literally know all the lyrics to the song because I listened to it so many times. Listen.
Same.
I watched the episode last night with my best friend who I watch Legacies with after it airs. And I told him before we watched the episode, I was like, you're going to automatically know what song is my favorite. And he thought, what?
No, keep going.
Oh.
I'll tell it after.
He thought Landon was like, he's like, oh, it's probably going to be Landon's song. I'm like, oh, just you wait. Landon doesn't even sing in this episode. And he did not expect it to be Hope singing. And he was really shocked by Jenny's voice, too. Jenny did incredible.
Okay, do you pronounce it Madi Edit? Okay, you're talking about Iman. Iman is freaking amazing. Iman is one of my favorite people in the entire world. She doesn't have a character name on the show. Like she plays a vampire, but she doesn't actually have a character name. But when we talked to her on the Head Weekly podcast, which I think her episode is episode 10, she said that she wanted her character's name to be Saffron. So we've been calling her Saffron. So her character's name is Saffron, even though it isn't like officially Saffron. But that's who you're talking about is Iman, and she's amazing. And yeah,
I had the pleasure of meeting Iman at the season 2 premiere, and we talked a little bit because they were doing like this signing thing. Like the extras were at a table and they were like signing pieces of paper and everything, and she noticed my jacket. I was wearing Quincy's jacket, and she sent a video of me saying hi to Quincy. And then after that, like after I went back home, I hadn't talked to her until the podcast, and she remembered who I am. She's literally one of the sweetest people and most inspiring people that you will ever meet.
Yeah, definitely go check out her episode. Is episode 10, I'm sure. Do you think Ethan is some untapped supernatural creature or will become a natural computer? I don't know. I don't know if he's human or if he's supernatural.
We don't know anything about him.
We've been kind of back and forth on that.
But like this is still season 2, guys. Like we haven't really caught into what their storytelling, what they had planned for season 3, and obviously they're gonna be changing everything. We don't even know if they were gonna add Ethan before COVID hit. So we can't really know too much about it. For some reason, I feel like Hope is going to be a tribrid because of Malivore. Okay.
Yeah.
I understand people's fascination with Malivore or with Hope becoming a tribrid, but it's too soon. Like, they got a season 4, so at least let it happen in season 4.
Oh, you're from Montreal, so basically Quebec. I've been to Montreal exactly once, but I was very young. I'm just outside of Vancouver.
I'm scared for tonight's episode. We all are. At this point, I don't know what to expect for this episode.
No one does. We're going in this blind.
Yeah, it's really blind at this point. Usually we'd have some sort of information from like journalists and stuff, but they've been so quiet about this episode, which especially, I know I keep bringing this up, but Brett wrote it, and he wrote the season finale of season 1. So
I kind of think Landon will go missing. I think because he jumps into the portal. Okay, that's part of my theory. Is because we know that there's a 3-week time jump between episode 4 and 5, and Hope goes into the therapy box in episode 5. So I think Landon jumping into the portal makes sense as far as her being obsessive with trying to help him and find him, and Alaric recommending her going into the therapy box. Because if she thinks he's dead, she's going to be like there's no way she'd just jump into a therapy box.
yeah.
If he just like leaves, like it just makes more sense for him to be in the portal and to just basically be like quote unquote missing, so that she's like and she starts wearing, if you notice in the BTS, she starts wearing like black and stuff. And so I said that like, because right now she wears predominantly like red and blue. So when Landon's gone because she thinks he's missing, she's going to change her whole color code to black. So basically like Landon's the color in her life. Y'all should make these lives the weekly pre-discussion. We totally should.
We should. If anything, I low-key get werewolf vibes from Ethan. I thought so too, but I don't know. I just kind of like the idea of him being human. I want Landon and Hope to go on a date. How and where do you guys think view their first date? Oh gosh.
Under the stars.
Yeah, at the dock. Because everything happens at the dock. Brett's gonna make us lose our minds. He always does. Love you, Brett.
Vancouver is a gorgeous place. I do recommend if you guys ever get a chance to go visit Vancouver, definitely go. There's a lot of beautiful stuff here.
How the hell did Hannon date for a year and they still haven't gone on a date? I know Hope kind of just asked him. Was like, you want to be my boyfriend?
I mean, to be fair, look at all the crap that they've gone through.
They don't really have time. And did you see how bad Landon and Josie's date went? Yeah. Like, come on. Sorry to bring up Jandon, but you know.
Arlon would be happy.
I think Ethan isn't naturally angry enough to be a werewolf. I don't know. Oh, is tonight the season 2 finale? It is. Thank you for telling me about Amon. I am Muslim and her sister. Yeah, she's wonderful. She's like, P.S. Do you know who Baby Wolf is? Nicole. Nicole is amazing.
We also have a podcast with Nicole too. I don't remember what her episode number is. Maybe 13 or 14. Something along those lines. It's called Baby Wolf though. We do need the first meeting.
We've done
bless Hannah, but yes, we do.
We've done a lot of we've done a few podcasts with a few of the extras that you guys have probably seen. We did one with Jackson, who plays a goth witch. You guys probably will notice him. He's got that, you know, platinum blonde hair. He was in the scene with Lizzie in episode 16 of last season, where he hugged her. I got the pleasure of meeting him as well. Everyone else.
Zoe. Zoe's not on Legacies anymore, but we did do an episode with Zoe. She's episode 4, I believe. She was our first one to come on the podcast.
And our Lux in our series. I can say this now. Our Lux was in Legacies as well for an episode.
Yeah.
Her name is Megan. She's amazing. She's very talented. Very talented. So she was in the.
Mom's on Twitter too. If you guys are on Twitter, you can go find her there.
Do you think Hope will remember if Landon jumps in the pit? Yeah, because she doesn't. Yeah. She's not affected by Malivore. Oh, true. He's athletic, but I see now. Huh?
For Ethan.
Oh, I was so confused for a second. Ethan seems like the kind of guy who is nice to everyone, but holds in his anger even with dealing with somebody he hates. It might lose control. I don't think he's a werewolf though.
He did like beat up a bully or something, right? Wasn't the sheriff saying that he like got in trouble for?
Yeah, he seems like a very protective guy. Very Stefan-like. Wait, if it's fine if there's gonna be shit's gonna happen. It is the finale, then there's gonna be shit. Yeah. And like I said, Brett wrote it, so there's gonna be shit.
She said it's a big episode. She said it's a huge episode.
Yeah. I wonder what part of the run will run in with Joe remember, because he doesn't practice magic anymore. Yeah. Have you met any of the Legacy cast?
Sadly, no.
I have. I met Quincy. Wow. I met Quincy, and then I met she's not cast, but I met Julie.
We did talk to Elijah though.
We did. We got to talk to Elijah, who plays Wade, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to say "to whom it may concern" in episode 6? I don't know. We can't really say right now. Like, I generally do not know. What about you, Robin?
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, fuck.
Maybe Ethan. He talks so proper. Maybe it's. What's the title of the next? Oh, This Is What It Takes is the next one. If This Is What It Takes is episode 5. I don't know.
Why do some monsters affect Hope, but others don't? The same thing with Landon. Most of the monsters don't affect him, but the Kareen, was it the Kareen?
Yeah.
The Kareen affected him.
It didn't affect him because he was near Wade.
I like Stefan like people. I love Stefan so much.
Landon's my favorite character. Changed my mind. Why? Why would we change your mind?
Someone said, "Oh yeah, as he should."
Ethan's mom says he's been getting into a lot of fights back in season. Yeah, because he's like defending bullies or something.
Yeah. How was the encounter with the cast?
Yeah, that's a you question.
It wasn't really like when I did it with the premiere. So I got to see a lot of the cast members, but I only got to talk to Quincy afterwards. But he was one of the sweetest guys ever. He wished me a happy birthday, and we took a few pictures. He's very tall, because I'm short, guys. So he's very tall in person. But he was very nice. And Julie was one of the sweetest people ever. She, I told her she's basically the reason why I wanted to get into the film industry. And, she was asking me all these questions and wishing me good luck and everything. There's some, like those two people, they're very down-to-earth people. And, yeah.
Nicole, we will do more like Legacies Crack or like fan-made music video episodes eventually. Probably not while the show is going on, unless we have like a really super long hiatus. But it has been talked about. It is in the works. So.
Won't people think Hope is acting crazy since they won't remember Landon if he jumps into the portal? I'm sure some of them will believe her. Maybe if she has that painting of him, we can finally see the finished product. God damn.
Yeah.
To whom it may concern gives me Lizzie vibes. Maybe.
Possibly.
Who do you guys think is going to say tonight's episode?
It sounds like a letter.
Yeah. Who do you think is going to say tonight's episode? I say Landon.
I'm getting Witcher vampire vibes from Ethan, mostly vampire. But he's human. Like, he wouldn't be vampire right now unless... So there is an Ethan in the Vampire Diaries books, and he was a vampire, but he was looking for Klaus's descendant because he wanted to raise Klaus, because I guess Klaus had died or whatever. So, I mean, I don't think that that's obviously what's going to happen, but it's possible, since he did befriend Hope, that maybe there might be some sort of truth to that. I don't know.
I didn't know that. That's interesting. I didn't read the books, so I love all your reaction, how you would fight between each other. Thanks for making me laugh. Oh, the Hand and Weekly? Yeah.
We love that you love us. We have so much fun when we're doing it.
Yeah, we really do, guys. We look forward to it every week, and all the love and support that you guys have been giving us on it. It's been incredible. It's just us, 6 fans of the show, wanting to rant on the internet, and you guys seem to love us.
Positive and talk about our favorite shit, but talk about our favorite show too. So.
I would love to see Alpha from Frost changing Hope and it'll drive her more to the family villain. We have Cleo coming in, who I'm really excited about. And then Josie's new love interest, who I am extremely, extremely excited about. Just by the way that Kaylee talks about her. But yeah, are you excited, Robin?
I'm excited about. I'm going to be the biggest new Kaylee or new Josie and girlfriend fan because I'm so excited for this character. Like we know a little bit about the character, but we won't say anything about her. But I'm really excited about her, and I'm really excited about Cleo. Like Cleo's, I think, is going to be a really good character.
Yeah, like this.
Josie's girlfriend. Cleo is not Josie's girlfriend.
Yeah, Cleo is not Josie's girlfriend. we just know a little bit about the character. And let's just say it's really exciting, guys. It's really exciting. And I just have this really good feeling that this character, she's gonna be around a while.
Yeah.
So get ready for that.
The break between 305 and 306 is 2 Thursdays long. So we have 2 Thursdays of no legacies. So technically 3 weeks, but 2 Thursdays. And I know a 3-week hiatus is coming, and I don't know if we'll be filming any episodes in between those 2 weeks. Iz and I are going to film episodes.
Yeah, we are.
Or not 10 weekly episodes, but we're going to film 2 videos. So if you want videos for just Iz and I, you can give us some ideas for that too. I probably wouldn't be able to talk if I met anyone in the cast. Believe me, when we were having our conversation with Elijah, we were like freaking out before he came onto the podcast. Like
I was okay. Like when we started, like when he got on, when his face popped up, I was like a little bit like, whoa, he's here. But like,
yeah,
we eased into it. We talked to him a good amount. Like you and I, especially.
And we talked to him even like after the ep a little bit too. Like he was actually really, really cool. But I mean, like if Danielle was on.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what I would be able to do.
I mean, I might be okay. Maybe I would be like some semblance of okay. I mean, if we ever non-legacies related, if I ever tried talking to Lauren, I'd be a fucking blubbering mess. But you know, that's a whole other story.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, excuse my language.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to say any context of what the scene is. But I did a scene with pancakes, and it was the other day I did a scene with pancakes. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to say any context of what the scene is, but I did a scene with pancakes, and it was the first time. I think it was the first time that I've like had anything to eat on the show, and I was like, you literally never see Hope eat. Like she's just so like. Drink what nothing, like you don't see it happening. So I was like, this is weirdly human for me. And we were joking, we were like, you know, I feel like what would be fitting is like by season 5 we just do a pancake monster and stuff.
Oh my god, about the pancake monster.
Maybe a monster will say to whom it may concern.
What's the title of this episode? It's Hold On Tight.
Hold on tight. Yeah, hold on tight.
I really want Hope to have more werewolf scenes.
Okay, listen,
you, me, and Danielle.
I write a lot of werewolf Hope. Like, I don't know if you've ever read any of my fan fictions, but I write a lot of Hope as a wolf because I want Hope as a wolf.
Yeah.
So I am all for that.
If you guys didn't know what I was talking about, Danielle did a thing with the cast. Was the Legacy or Lies, right? I think it was a Legacy or Lies where she was like, you know, they're talking about something about werewolves, and Kaylee was like, "You're a werewolf," and Danielle was like, "Yeah, like they give me any werewolf scenes on the show," and she was like throwing shades at the writer. I was like, okay. You think Hope's gonna say the title "To Whom It May Concern"? Can you imagine her being like dark and saying that? That'd be fucking hot.
Well, she's writing a letter.
Maybe. I think Landon's gonna.
Concerned.
I think
all and leave school.
I think Landon's gonna save this episode.
And it makes sense for him to tell Hope to hold on tight if he takes flying. Yes.
I'm nervous and my heart is racing right now. Yeah. That usually happens. Like my stomach is like weird right now because I get nervous really easily. But as soon as like when you hear like, hey guys, this is blah blah blah, and Legacies is about to start or whatever, that's when my stomach like drops. How many seasons of Legacies do you think there will be? Well, there's 4.
I've always thought 5, but
yeah.
They just got up to 4.
They just got up to 4. I think 5 as well. 5, and if they get, if anything, 6. But I don't think they'll go past 6.
I'm so excited about the new girlfriend too. Yes, new girlfriend.
You guys should be. Just based off what I know, we're teasing you guys. Sorry, but based off what we know, be very excited.
I can't wait to see Josie happy. Period. Yes.
Inside info, not really.
We can't tell you guys the info.
We don't know a lot, guys. We know I can't say that. Never mind. You gotta stop me, Robin.
Yeah. Kaylee's really super excited. So I think that this is a really, really good step for Josie.
She said in one of her lives that she was very happy about the way that Josie was going this season and the love interest. And I honestly think this character is not just going to be like her past ones where they're here for a few episodes and then leave, like especially like Jade. Not necessarily Penelope, because Penelope had their relationship had a bit of a backstory. But like, I'm really excited for this character.
And Kaylee said that this relationship isn't a relationship just to be sapphic. Like, it's not just a sapphic relationship to be sapphic. It's an actual relationship and like rep. So,
which I'm really excited for. Yeah. I know I keep saying it. I want to say more, but I'm not going to. Yeah, not until she's introduced.
MG and Caleb's backstory in season 3. Yes, please.
MG, yes. MG, especially MG and Caleb. I love them. Chris
love Caleb, so yeah.
Chris did such amazing in last week's episode. Chris and Quincy.
Quincy and Puck, or like MG and Puck's relationship in the last episode was so funny. Guys, I really liked Puck, and I want Puck to be the headmaster. I don't want him to be gone. He can come back.
I know. TJ, come back. TJ plays
Aya and
guys.
Ethan are hunters, like that would be interesting.
Yeah, that would be very interesting. I would 100% not be able to communicate if I was talking to Danielle, Kaylee, or Jenny. Facts.
I think we would get through. I think we've been through enough podcasts though, and talking to enough people that I think you just kind of get into a flow of it. So I think it would be okay. But I mean, that's when you're on the podcast, you're kind of different than if it's just like face to face, like how Iz and I are talking. So, well, not right now, but like when we do.
When like the whole time, like when Robin first, I don't remember how you told us, but the fact that when you told us that you got Elijah to say yes to coming onto the podcast, I was like really nervous, like leading up to it. And I was like, oh my goodness, we're not going to be able to speak when we're around him. He's going to be looking, and we're like, oh my God, this is Wade. This is somebody from one of our favorite TV shows. But like when we get past that, you generally think they are just people, like, and I don't know. I would have a hard time talking to Arya probably, but I would get past it easily.
Like I said, the only person I'd be a blubbering mess for is Lauren German. And if you don't know who that is, go find out who she is. She's amazing. And Iz knows because I break down over her like every day.
It's okay. That's what I'm there for. The breakdowns. Hope and Lizzie's Ginny episode was super badass. When is Hope not badass?
I fell in love with Lizzie in that episode.
I hope we see Caroline at some point. Can we talk about Caroline's voiceover in last week's episode? I fucking cried, guys. If you guys watched my reaction, you saw I cried. I knew her voice. Like, as soon as her voice came on screen, I was like, what?
Thank you, Luke. I appreciate your support for reading my fanfic.
We love good rep. Yeah, guys, it's... I gotta stop talking about it. I'm gonna say something.
Last episode left me with this doubt. Did Hope and Lennon break up or just... They didn't break up. I know, okay, Hope thought that they broke up.
Yeah, but they didn't.
No, they didn't. It wasn't really a breakup. Like, they were distant, yes, but it wasn't, like, officially a breakup. It was just, like, lack of communication.
Which is weird, because they usually have really good communication.
But it could feel like a breakup. I mean, the fact that Hope was so emotional about it, too, like, she literally thought that he broke up with her, and then he didn't think that he broke up with her, but then she wasn't speaking to him, so then he wasn't speaking to her, or he was too afraid to speak to her. So it's just like that. It was all lack of communication. That's all it was.
I feel like Kaylee's new relationship will genuinely be developed and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
It will.
It will.
Yeah.
It will. A Puck and Wade interaction would have been super fun to see. That would have been weird. That would have been cool though. Like just Puck and Wade, this talking.
Hi, Nadia.
Hi. They kind of got back together without saying it. They were never broken up.
Yeah, they weren't. Well, I mean, it was just weird. Like I said, it was just like the communication.
Hope and Landon have never really broken up.
I mean, the only time that they really communicated as far as the relationship goes is when Hope asked him to be her boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, the next episode, she was pushing him away.
Well, Danielle said that, like, I was telling Robin before I got in this, I was watching one of Danielle's lives from a while back. I think this was like right before the premiere aired or something, like the premiere of season 1. And she was saying, you know, somebody goes, how does Hope cope with being an orphan this season? And Danielle was like, you know, Hope pushes people away. And I was like, she really does. And you still see it throughout in season 3. So I thought it was a perfect example.
I would love it if the actor becomes a main. Yes, please.
Yes, please. I think Lizzie will save MG and kill. I know this season. I think this episode is when Lizzie tries to get close to MG and it doesn't work out or something. Was it this episode or next?
Because he's the necromancer's prisoner or something. Right?
Yeah. I love both your fanfics. Any advice for a new writer?
Are you writing fanfics or just like originals? Or I mean, it doesn't really matter. For me personally, I try not to put pressure on myself to write. If I just write like one paragraph a day, then I call that a success because I actually wrote something. And if I'm just not feeling it, then I don't stress about it. Like I just close the thing and I do something else. Or like if something will come to me, like even just a sentence, I'll write it down and then save it in my notes so that I can come back to it later if I need to. Like even a small thing is still a good thing.
Yeah. For me, I'm a screenwriter. I like to write a lot of scripts and everything. And for me, I just think visually. So like I write based off, you know, as if I'm watching a TV show and how I would want to see it on screen. So imagination, and just don't be afraid to put everything out there. Like don't be like, oh, they're gonna judge me if I put this. It's your book. It's your story. Just tell your story.
Don't even worry about like spelling or anything like that. And if you just write, even like you're not even doing full sentences, you can do run-on sentences, you can do whatever. That can all be edited later. You can always get like a ghostwriter or an editor or whatever. Like literally just write down whatever you think. Mm-hmm. And that can all be changed later. Like that can all be figured out. And like is the saying, is nothing is stupid. Just whatever comes to mind, just write it down. You can always take it out later if you don't like it. I edit, like I'll write my chapters and then I'll edit them literally for days. Like I'll reread them once a day or once every couple of days, and I'll edit and I'll add and I'll take out. And like I'm constantly editing my my fics. And don't be too scared because you know what, honestly, when I first started writing for Handon, I wasn't really too much in the fandom, but I just started and I didn't know anybody. And I didn't know if anyone would even like my stories. But the thing is like we need more Handon stories, or even if it's not Handon, we need more fanfics and we need more writers. And it's never going to be bad. Because you're doing it for fun, right? And if you're doing it for fun and you're doing it because you love it, it's never going to be bad. Also, Luke, yes, everyone should know who Lauren German is.
I don't know who she is. Who is she?
Oh, you want me to send you pictures? I can totally do that.
Oh, guys, I don't think I would not know who she is if I tried.
Wait.
Oh my God, guys, she sent me pictures. Did you see what TJ put in the chat?
Nope. No, I'm on a mission right now. Excuse me.
You guys think she's kidding. She's not. Guys, I'm waking up to pictures from Robin of Lauren.
Do you want me to stop? I'll stop. I'll send more later. It's okay.
You gotta look at the chat.
But didn't Hope say you can't get couples therapy or whatever if they're not a couple? Yes, but that's because Hope pushes people away. And so she just automatically assumed that he had broken up with her because he walked away from, he needed to walk away.
He walked away in the way that he should have instead of walking into the lake, apparently.
I mean, yeah, he didn't walk into the lake.
He's done that too many times, guys.
But
if
you're having a fight and you're emotional, it makes more sense for you to just like walk away and collect yourself than just stand there awkwardly. So I don't know. Did you guys see that video about TVD that got a lot of views that was over an hour long?
No, but can you send it?
Wait. Is it a shipped video? Because if it's a shipped video, we might not want it. Do you guys think that Hope will lose Landon tonight? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I like Landon, but their communication could be better. Yeah. Honestly, Landon is very healthy. As like they're if you think about it, they're two 18-year-olds or whatever now, right?
Yeah.
Who've never been in relationships, who's had all these heartaches their whole lives. Like Landon didn't have a family, he grew up in foster care, Hope lost her parents, all the stuff that they went through. They're navigating this world together, but with their own separate baggage. And they're trying, and the thing is relationships are give and take, and it's about learning and growing, just the same as being like a person or a kid learning and growing and becoming an adult. And sorry, I got distracted. But anyways, I made a whole thread about it on Twitter, and it was really good, I think. So you can go check that out if you want to. Haley, yes, exactly. Gasp if peeps don't know who Lauren is. Thank you.
I want Hope to take Hope. I want Hope to take Hope fine. Yeah, I'd hope to take Hope fine. I want Landon to take Hope fine. And I just love them. They're they're too perfect for each other. You know what I mean? So they're just
Haley, I'm gonna send her more pics later. Don't worry.
She will, guys.
30 minutes. I feel like Josie won't tell Lizzie at first that she's moving schools, and that might affect Lizzie a lot. Are you? Yes, I do. I think that Josie probably won't tell anyone, because she didn't even tell them that she had put her magic in a coin until she was pulled into the mud.
Did you see the chat?
I'm looking right now. If you could pick the teachers for the school, it will be, or if I could pick the teachers for the school, it would be Vincent to teach the witches, Marcel for the vamps, and for the wolves, I don't know. Julie killed all good wolves.
I was about to say, who could come back? But Tyler's dead. Klaus is dead. Haley's dead. Jackson's dead. Who was another wolf?
Not Aurora.
I don't remember who Aurora is. We're not getting into this conversation again.
Landon and Hope are like Romeo and Juliet. Yes, they are.
Landon is Juliet and Hope is
Romeo. Danielle has a dog named Romeo, named after Romeo and Juliet.
Yep.
She actually told me that because I asked her. It's not a ship video. Okay, then send it to us. Any one of us, because we'll share it. You can send it to Iz or to me.
Oh, Keelan! That's a good one. Keelan.
Keelan is a good one, yeah.
Yeah.
Do we think we'll get a parallel of Landon sacrificing himself to Hope? Yes. Fur, you're always coming through. We love you.
What? Josie's switching schools?
Video, but we just
Josie.
So listen. I am part of the Fur fan club. I'm one of the captains with Leah. Just if anyone else wants to join, talk to me or Leah.
Josie switching schools. We think she's gonna go to Mystic Falls because she's no longer a witch. And she said to Jade in last week's episode that she feels like she doesn't fit in basically at the school anymore. And Jade was like, maybe you shouldn't be here anymore. You didn't have to remind me of class one, Haley. Sorry. We got reminded of them. Or Klaus last week. What?
I hate pancakes.
And did you see what Bella said?
No.
Well, Danielle doesn't.
At this point. I love you.
At this point,
If you haven't made that known yet, you're amazing.
He said beds.
Sure. You have no right to make me laugh this hard before the episode.
We gotta get all laughs at because we're not going to be laughing during this episode.
How do you want me to send the video through Instagram or just post the link in chat? Through Instagram.
You can
send it through Instagram.
My Instagram is directs, which is here. I'll put it in the chat. Here, I'll do is.
I want Jeremy to come back. Seeing him fight monsters would be so cool. Yeah, Jeremy was a cool character.
And then Robin. You don't want me to put your at in there?
You can put mine. Yeah, it's fine. My at is the same across all boards. Across all the boards. Makes it easy.
But yeah, guys, we got about 30 minutes into the episode, so we'll stay on here a little bit longer. I want Jeremy to come back again.
I said that already.
Oh, well, excuse me. Landon is so overhated. He is a kid who makes mistakes, and they only hate him because... not going to finish that sentence.
True, Luke,
True. How long do you think Landon's going to be separated from Hope? I don't think they're going to be separated because this season's about them. They're just like...
But I do think he's going to be gone those 3 weeks in the portal somehow.
I'm not even in your group chat.
But it sounds hilarious. It is hilarious.
It's really hilarious.
Are you on Twitter, Haley? It is, but even just is my group chat is pretty funny because she ate before me, and so I'll spam her with literally Lauren stuff.
Last night. So I went to sleep at I went to sleep at 11 o'clock or something because I had gotten home from work and I got home from my friend's house and I was really exhausted. And we didn't really talk before we went to bed, but I woke up to this voice message.
You can play it if you want.
Let me find it, guys. I'll play it for you. I was like, well, okay. I was like, first of all, why is she sending me voice messages? She never sends me voice messages. I was like, oh gosh, this is probably her freaking out over Lauren or something.
Which is usual.
Yeah.
It's usually me freaking out over Lauren. So
here we go. I found it. Are you guys ready?
I know you're sleeping, but I just thought of something and I don't want to take it out. But I was rewatching Hope's song to Landon again, and it made me think about the little Easter egg. Because Danielle is a Stelena, she loves Stefan and Elena, and Hope was playing Elena, and Landon, when he was talking to Jed, he said that his favorite character or his favorite person was Stefan, he's such an underrated person or whatever. And so I wonder if that is an Easter egg for the show about her playing Elena and him being a Stefan lover and being a Stelena thing. I don't know. Anyways, it's not late for me. It's late for you and you're sleeping, but chew on that with, as you will or whatever.
When I first listened to it, I had just woken up. What time did I text you? I messaged you at 9 o'clock my time, which was 6 for you. And I was thinking of doing the math in my head of when you sent it to me. And I was like, what is she doing thinking about this at 12? What time is it? 11 o'clock at night?
And I was just I'm not going to type all this out because it's too damn much. Anyways, Jo is doing a lot of character growth this season, which is amazing, but character growth comes with pain, and I don't want to see her getting hurt, but I know it'll be good for her. It's true, though. I mean, Josie doesn't ever take responsibility or accountability for her actions, and it's about time that she does. And so, yes, it's going to be painful for her, but in the long run, it's going to be better.
She's not used to it. She's not, because she's been so codependent on Lizzie, and even when her and Penelope were together, she was kind of codependent on Penelope to take not only the fall for her, but like take action when people were picking on her or when people said stuff to her. And I really think at this point in Josie's storyline that she's really having to learn how to do things by herself, especially now that she doesn't have her magic. And I think all the things that she did in the past are going to really come forward, and she's going to have to deal with that stuff, especially when she was Dark Josie. And you really see it this episode too, because she's coming face to face with Ethan, and you see in that preview. Sorry if you guys haven't seen the preview, but she was basically like, I'm so sorry for that after he mentioned his arm, and he was like, it's not your fault, even though she knew it was her fault. But in the end, she's gonna have to deal with the consequences of her actions.
Yeah, you are right about Keelan. She didn't like to transform, so we do need a better wolf.
Bye, Sabrina.
I will take the time to enjoy the pancake scene between Hannah, because I know that both of them will break. Yeah, they're going to break our hearts. It's Brett. Brett's gonna break our hearts.
Guys, if you see my my thumbnail being me crying in the picture of Handon in the background, just know I'm fine. But I'm not fine. So I'm both not okay and okay, if that makes sense.
But she has me, so it's all good.
We like I said, we get on Zoom after, so we rant.
I hope her relationship works out. If not, I hope she stays single and heals. Are you talking about Josie? Me too.
I just have a really good feeling, guys, that this relationship's gonna work out.
We'll have more merge backstory. I hope so.
100% at some point.
Haley, you're gonna make a Twitter. If you make a Twitter, follow us.
I'm private, but I'll let you follow me. Will MG die or get hurt? I hope not. I hope not. MG's my baby.
Me too, Ashley. I'm glad she's taking responsibility for her actions.
What do you think about the twins in the merge, especially without Jo having magic? I always thought Josie would win the merge. I've thought about it.
I always thought Lizzie would.
Yeah, I know we're opposite on that, but like from the beginning, like even throughout season, because Lizzie has had, like we've said, like Lizzie's had a lot of character development in the last 2 seasons, and I still think Jo's a little bit more powerful, but Josie has kind of let her mind take control of certain situations, while that's how Lizzie was in the first season, and Lizzie's kind of let her mind come to ease with who she is, especially after last season. So right now it's really hard to say, but I would love to see more storylines of it. I hate pancakes. Well, Danielle doesn't. It will stay in my night for my
Yeah, but also to add to that, I don't know, Fur, are you okay with me saying what you said? Let me know, and then I'll say that. That sneak peek of Ethan and Jo, it's not your fault. Yeah, exactly. I hope there's a merge resolution. Me too. I think it'll probably be Lizzie becoming a heretic.
Yeah, Lizzie becoming a heretic, because like Jenny's like the biggest fan of that. I really want a time jump.
Okay, Fur's response to the hate pancakes thing is, at this point they hate milkshakes, pancakes, mistletoes, docks, and beds.
You guys know who we're talking about.
I really want to time jump in season 4, and then they can like really address the merge. Yeah, that would be nice.
What if the necromancer brings back the youngest Michelson who died? That would be amazing plot for Hope. Oh, Henrik! I was so confused for a second. I hate when people say that Josie is the most selfish person of the show, even though she isn't. I hate that the twins got the birthday party at the school, like if they were a royal family.
Yeah.
I love to see the necromancer bring back the unicorn. Why? I always thought Josie would too. Yeah, I did too, but I'm really torn now. I still think she will, but it's very close to thinking Lizzie might as well. I think they would they equally are powerful, but they use their power exactly. Like I was saying, like they're both very powerful, but Josie just had more control of her magic than Lizzie did. And not saying Lizzie does now because we haven't really seen Lizzie use her magic recently. So I can't really say that much about it. But we should probably go in like 5 minutes, Robin.
Yeah. Sabrina followed me. I know she's probably not here anymore because she said she was going, but
what about Hope? What about what she deserves? I get that Lark is the principal, but Hope's dad is the founder. She deserves to celebrate her birthday. She was in Malivore with her birthday. Her first birthday on the show, she was in Malivore. I love Josie. In the last episode, she was on a roll with being funny. I don't really remember Josie.
Josie was okay except for the Land and Shade. I wasn't a huge fan of the Land and Shade.
I don't remember much about. I remember her songs.
Henrik is Klaus and Eli, like the Michelson's littlest brother.
They lost him. He was killed by the werewolves. And yeah. How much longer for you? 15 minutes.
Josie stands. Oh,
no,
Luke.
Don't say that one.
I mean,
yes, but don't say that one. I also doubt Hope would like to celebrate her birthday anyways. I feel like her birthday is a very touchy subject because she literally almost died on her birthday, but did Hope age in Malivore? Probably because she's 18 now. She was 17 when she jumped in. I personally like the twins' birthday party, but I want to see Hope's birthday being celebrated. I want her, yeah. We want a lot of things that we haven't gotten yet, especially with Hope and Landon. Anywho, I want Heretic Lizzie, but if she wants to translate, especially with her mental, see, the thing about either twin becoming a heretic, there would be a side effect to either of it, especially with the way how we saw Josie deal with her dark magic. But I'd rather Lizzie become one than Josie because Josie got dark Josie. I want to see Josie saying, I always win in the start of season 2. It should be Hope, or season 2. It should cheesy and talking the spell. Huh?
Wait. Off subject for a second. I was just on Twitter, and apparently there's a Decker Star dance coming, and now I'm freaking out.
Oh gosh. All right, guys, we should probably go because I gotta get my stuff set up for my reaction. But thank you guys for tuning in, and remember next week we'll be coming back. Please don't mention Aurora doesn't want to hear about that. Listen, with this Aurora stuff. There was literally a picture of her today on my timeline, and I had no idea who she was. Robin had to tell me that it was Aurora. I don't remember her. Okay, anyways, guys, I'll talk to you later, okay?
And follow us. Haley, don't forget to come on Twitter and follow us.
Yes, follow us. All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.
All right.